everyone, this is Darcy from Ladies First, watching women in movies. Here, we empower women by reviewing and discussing films that highlight their stories, struggles, achievements, and complexities, both on screen and behind the scenes. And today, in honor of Mother's Day, we're turning to Everything Everywhere All at Once, a film that captures the beautiful, chaotic, and often invisible work of motherhood through the eyes of one unforgettable woman, Evelyn Wang. This isn't just a sci-fi action film, it's a deeply emotional meditation on identity, sacrifice, and the impossible expectations placed on women, especially mothers, who are expected to be everything, everywhere, all at once. Let's talk about Evelyn. She's not just a multiverse jumping hero, she's a laundromat owner, an immigrant, a wife, a daughter, and a mother. And she's exhausted. From the very first scene, we see a woman pulled in every direction by taxes, traditions, customers, generational trauma, and her own child's aching need for acceptance. This isn't fantasy, this is what motherhood can feel like. There's something uniquely powerful about watching Evelyn's life fracture into infinite possibilities, each version of her representing a different life she could have lived if she had made different choices. A glamorous movie star, a kung fu master, a chef, a singer. These lives aren't just what-ifs, they're emotional echoes, reflections of dreams set aside for survival, for duty, for family. Motherhood in so many stories is framed as a selfless, sacred role. And yes, it can be, but in Evelyn we see the truth behind that ideal. The loss, the resentment, the longing, the weight. She doesn't always get it right. She snaps, she hides things, she's overwhelmed, and that's what makes her real. But here's what hits hardest. Evelyn is not just a mother, she's also a daughter. And in her relationship with Joy, we see a generational echo of pain. Joy isn't just rebelling, she's suffocating under the unspoken pressure to live up to something undefined but deeply felt. Her alter ego, Jobutupaki, is Evelyn's worst fear. A daughter disconnected, spiraling, rejecting everything because nothing feels safe or enough. And yet, amidst the absurdity of googly eyes, talking rocks, and hot dog fingers, there's an emotional truth that grounds it all. The multiverse isn't the enemy, expectations are. Women, especially mothers, are often expected to perform quiet miracles every day, juggling unpaid labor, family obligations, work, emotional caregiving, and their own unrealized dreams. And when they falter, they're judged. When they succeed, it's expected. Evelyn shows us the cost of that expectation, but she also shows us the power of reclaiming choice. She doesn't run from her roles, she chooses them again on her own terms. She chooses kindness over control, connection over chaos, joy over fear. There's a scene near the end that says everything without needing to say much at all. Evelyn and Joy standing in the parking lot, both of them raw, tired, hurting, and yet trying. Reaching, starting again. That's motherhood. That's womanhood. That's the unspoken strength it takes to stay, to grow, to love, even when you're unsure how. And let's not forget Wayman. His kindness is often overlooked, but it becomes the anchor that reminds Evelyn that gentleness is not weakness. It's a radical act. And in choosing to stay soft, to lead with love, Evelyn begins to truly see those around her, including herself. On this Mother's Day, Evelyn Wang reminds us that being everything isn't about perfection. It's about presence, it's about holding all your contradictions and still choosing love. So, to every mother, every woman who's ever felt like she had to hold 1,000 versions of herself together just to keep things running, this story is for you. You're not alone in the multiverse. What version of Evelyn resonated with you the most? Did you see your mom in her? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Everything Everywhere All at Once, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us here at Ladies First, where we keep the spotlight on the women who move stories forward. Happy Mother's Day, and remember, being everything is not the goal. Being yourself is more than enough.